Hello students. So last class we discussed about the plant tissue. In that we seen brief about the meristematic tissue. So today we're going to discuss in brief about permanent tissue. So as we know, plant tissue are of two types. One is meristematic and other one is permanent. The meristematic tissues are three types: apical, intercalary and lateral. Okay, so these we seen before. Now, what is permanent tissue? Permanent tissues may be defined as a group of living or dead cells formed by meristematic tissues and have lost their ability to divide and are permanently placed at fixed position in the plant body. So due to this reason, the plant tissues have been traditionally grouped in the following tissue system: are based on the protection, based on the ground tissue and based on the vascular. So these we're going to discuss in brief. So today we're going to discuss ground tissues, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So what is ground tissue? A ground tissue is a plant tissue other than those of the dermal tissues and the vascular tissues. So what is dermal tissues? That is the epidermis. Yeah. It arises from the ground meristem. It fills in the soft part of the plant such as cortex, pith, pericycle, etc. As we discussed, the ground tissues are of three types. They are parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma based on the function like photosynthesis, storage, regeneration, support and protection. So, permanent tissue are of two types. One is simple and other one is complex. The simple tissues are of three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. And complex tissues are of two types: xylem and phloem. So this is the important classification of permanent tissue. So make a note. So now we're going to discuss only the simple permanent tissues in this video. So what is the difference between simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue? A simple permanent tissue are composed of same type of cell that perform the same function. In contrast, the complex permanent tissue are composed of several cells type and each cell type perform a diverse function. So this will be the distinguish between simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. So first we discussed about permanent tissue. When the cells formed by meristematic tissue take up a specific role and lose the ability to divide, as a result, they form a permanent tissue. This process of taking up a permanent shape, size and a function is called differentiation. Cells of meristematic tissue differentiate to form different types of permanent tissues. These tissues are composed of cells which are structurally and functionally similar. So only we are calling this term as a simple permanent tissues. So based on the simple permanent tissue, the first type we're going to discuss about parenchyma. Parenchyma cells are isodiametric, that is, it is equally expanded on all sides. They may be like oval, round, polygonal or elongated. The nucleus is present and ends living. The cell walls are thin and made up of cellulose. The cytoplasm is dense with a single large vacuole. Intercellular space may be present. May contain chlorophyll. Parenchyma which contain chlorophyll are called chlorenchyma. So based on the chlorophyll pigment presence in this parenchymatous tissue, so the cell that is called as chlorenchyma. So here on the right hand side you can see the parenchyma tissues and the cross section and the longitudinal sectional view. Aquaderms, where it is aqua. It found in the cortex of root, ground tissue and stem and mesophyll of leaves. The parenchyma cells, which consist of loosely packed thin-walled cells having more intercellular spaces. So this is a very, very important point, okay, because the parenchyma is like loosely packed cells. Why? Why it is arranged in a loosely packed? Because which has intercellular spaces. Some parenchyma cells and leaves contain chloroplast and prepare food by photosynthesis. And the term it called as chlorenchyma. Some parenchyma cells have large air cavities which help the plant to float on water. So this type of the parenchyma cells are called aerenchyma. So based on the pigment and based on the air cavity, this parenchymatic tissues are differentiated into two. One is chlorenchyma and other one is aerenchyma. So some parenchyma cells of roots and stems store water and mineral also. So now we discussed about chlorenchyma. So chloro, that it means the chloroplast, the presence of chloroplast. Parenchymatous cells with chloroplast, usually present in the mesophyll tissues. Also present in the outer cortex young stem. Usually loosely packed cell with intercellular spaces, and the function is photosynthesis because the chloroplast which is present in the parenchyma cells. Aerenchyma, the term refers to hair. The parenchyma cells with a plenty of intercellular spaces which have a large air cavities, and this helps to store air. The characteristic of aquatic plant that is assisting in floating, and it provides buoyancy to balance in water because the plant which floats in water, so there will be a function called buoyancy. The buoyancy is like somewhat balancing in water. And the respiratory gases CO2 or O2 stored in aerenchyma can be utilized by the cells. Function of parenchyma. The main function of parenchyma tissue is storage of food. For example, starch in the parenchyma of cortex of potato tuber. Parenchyma forms the framework for all the plant organ and tissues like cortex, pith, etc. Parenchyma serves as packing tissue to fulfill the spaces between other tissues. It stores waste water material to plant such as gum, crystal, etc. The intercellular space of parenchyma is required for gaseous exchange. And if the chloroplast is present, that cell is called chlorenchyma and it performs photosynthesis. In aquatic plant, it helps in what? The floating, right? The large air cavities are present in parenchyma to give buoyancy to the plant to help them float. So such a parenchymatic cells, that is a tissues, is called aerenchyma. So these are about a function of parenchyma. Next we move on to collenchyma. So the cells are elongated and are circular, oval or polygonal in cross section. So here you can see on the right hand side the cells are oval or polygonal. Cell wall is unevenly thickened with cellulose at the corner against the intercellular spaces. The nucleus is present and hence the tissue is living as like the parenchyma. The vacuoles are small. The intercellular space are generally absent. So the collenchyma and the parenchyma, the main differentiation between is the intercellular space. When the intercellular space is present, that is called parenchyma. When the intercellular space is that is absent, is called collenchyma. If they contain chlorophyll, they are known as chlorenchyma. It found under the skin, that is below the epidermis and dicot stem. So this will be the occurrence of collenchyma. What is the function of collenchyma? It provides the mechanical support, protection, flexibility, elasticity to the plant organ. It allows easy bending in various parts of the plant without breaking. When cells of collenchyma contain some chloroplast, they manufacture sugar and starch.